Let's face it, the whole reason that we have Money Monday every week is to make sure that you are building wealth. So there's no better person to help chart the course for us than Kyle Wingfield from Finley Alexander Wealth Management. He's going to help us out. How are you?
I'm doing well. This is one of my favorite topics.
Oh, mine too. Well, I want to build all the wealth, Kyle. So
Right.
Let's get it. Let's talk about what people need. You say that people need help with the fundamental concepts of personal finance. What are they and why aren't we getting it?
Okay, well, that's two questions. I'm going to go right for the what are they. I've got a couple. I got a few here. Number one, own, don't loan. Own meaning own stock. So let's think about it. The great companies, high value mainstream companies of the world. Right? Since we don't know specifically who they are, let's use the S&P 500, Standard & Poor's 500, as our proxy. We have no guide for the future. History is our only guide. So we have to start looking at what from 1926 till now, what has the data said? The data has shown that equities, right, stock, nominal, normal gross return, 10%. Mm-hmm. Loaning money, also known as bonds, to these high value companies of the world, that's 6%. Now, that's not what a person ties their wealth to. They tie their wealth to their real return. So over the same time period, from 1926 to 2021, inflation is an average of 3%. So if you go 10 minus 3, owning shares in a company gives you 7% versus loaning the money in a bond, which is 3%. Right. So 3 minus 6, that's the real return. So why would an investor, in light of this knowledge, permanently give up over half of their return simply to loan money to the same company they could be an owner in when you look around and see that people are using all the products and services of these great companies in the world?
You know, I hear this and I just keep thinking like, this is the type of thing that we should be learning early. And so you like practically speaking in school and what have you. So it's good to hear it now because it just makes a lot of sense. You break it down very clearly. So when we're speaking about building wealth, can you outline that plan of attack for us, the universal plan of attack?
Yeah. So it's just these fundamental concepts. So own, don't loan, stay diversified, don't chase hot fads, don't panic out, maintain your faith, patience and discipline, and slow and steady wins the race. You do that, you have now inoculated yourself against financial bloggers, financial journalism, and all of the panic. Because remember, Elsa, you can only act on a plan or you can react to current events, but based on current events. And the thing is, you've got to behave your way to wealth, and you've got to behave your way to stay wealthy. If you cannot react your way to becoming wealthy, look at some of the most extreme examples on the planet. Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, I promise you, they have a plan. In fact, when someone got on Twitter and said, oh, Elon Musk, his wealth is 300 billion, he could cure, eradicate poverty for the world. And he said in his tweet, give me the plan, I'll write the check. Most people heard, I'll write the check. Key phrase, give me the plan.
Give me the plan, yes.
Right? You don't get to where you want to be mistakenly. You get there intentionally. So you got to have a purpose-driven plan that is goal-focused, and then, and only then, Elsa, do we look at portfolios, do we look at strategies and products that will be in service of that overall purpose and help achieve with the highest probability those goals that you want. So that's my tip. That's my gift for everybody today. Follow that. Own, don't loan. Stay diversified. Don't chase hot fads. Don't panic out. Maintain your faith, patience and discipline. Slow and steady wins the race. And watch this. The greatest risk to any financial plan isn't things outside of your control. It's you.
I'm looking at this list. I'm hearing you say it. I'm thinking that I'm not the only one that needs help with at least 1 to 2 of these. So if that's the case, how do we reach out to you?
You can go to finleyalexander.com, and I got something really awesome that people might want to download and do themselves. It's called the Stay Retired Scorecard. Now, what's so powerful about the scorecard is people can go in there and ask you about each facet of the personal financial world that you're in, your own personal world, and says, how do you feel about where you are with this, like debt? I'm a 3, but I'd like to be a 12. So now you get an opportunity to be candid with yourself, and then I'll receive the scorecard. And if you're open to it, we have a conversation about, why do you feel you're at a 3? What would it take to get you to where you want to be? And how do we get there one foot in front of the other? And many people will be surprised that it's not difficult. It's actually easier than you thought. And it changes the paradigm to where saving is no longer sacrificial, but you get excited to save money. You get excited to see things going on, and you stay positive.
All right. Kyle Wingfield, thank you so much. We really appreciate you being with us. And we'll be right back with more Midday Maryland right after this. Stay tuned.